Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as Bitcoin runes reclaim dominance over the Bitcoin transactions. We'll also be discussing, is China warming up to Bitcoin ETFs? I think so. Mainland China, let's freaking go. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin reaching 1 billion transactions, as well as Bitcoin whales gobble up over 47,000 biddies, worth almost $3 billion in just 24 hours amid the new era. I'll be breaking down the latest from the Crypto Quant CEO, as well as Bitcoin to reach $150,000 this cycle, still on the table, according to the latest Bernstein analysts. I'll be breaking this down for you. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, yo, in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. What it do? 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm feeling pretty lit at this time. My energy is through the roof right now. I don't know what it is. Haven't even done any push-ups yet today. But shout out to everyone out there in the live chat. Good to see the fam-a-lam. Welcome, everyone. Shout out David. What it do? Ali, Molly, Jennifer, Don, Kyle, Moonstone, Scan QR, buy the dips and hodl like a mother damn right. Calling all the Bitcoin troopers. Time to rise up. JV is live and on the air. Tell them, Mr. Bone Daddy. JV, thank you for breaking down the news each and every day. Yo, welcome, Talent Bird. We make it happen. Captain. Hey, ya. What it do, yo? Good to see you guys. Shout out to the mods as always. Good to see you. Yeah, yo. Welcome. Much love, much respect. Matt, what it do? Wow, I'm on time for the first start today. It's 11 p.m. by you. Whoa. 6 p.m. here right now, Eastern time and in Puerto Rico. JV, I heard the Kendrick track. Good Lord. I know, yo. I listened to it like 20 times yesterday. What a dope track. That's the new Jammy Jam. You know what I mean? According to Kendrick Lamar, Drake is a certified pedo. That's right. Looking to strike a chord, it might be an A minor. JV in the house. Shout out Darth Melda. Good to see you, family. K-Jam, what it do? Kamehameha. Mofos. Let's go. 5 p.m. Chicago. Shout out Shaw City. Where you at? Chirac. Michael Amos. Welcome, broski. Bitcoin today, ADGs. Now we're talking. Let's put these boots on and start to walking. 3 p.m. on the left coast, west coast. Where you at? JB, my sons is all over that story. Word, which story are you referring to there, Devon? What up? Shout out Randall. Randog, where you at? The rap game is more volatile than the crypto, for sure. Oh, Drake responded. It's not good when you respond on the defensive, talking about why you're not a pedo. I'm just saying, not a good look, Drake. You know what I mean? Pumped to be catching you live, usually watching the replay. Shout out Kyle. Good to see you, yo. Johannes, welcome, family. Are you in Johannesburg? Man, that song is dank. I know, yo. Certified pediatrician. Not that type of pedo, if you know what I mean. Even I have a relative living in Hong Kong. The whole China is in the big through the Hong Kong. That's right. Mainland China may all get access to Hong Kong ETF. This is a massive deal. If we get the go ahead, this could be tremendous. Drake is playing with Diddy. Drake's story. West Coast in the house. Darth Melda Satoshi. Never told you what happened to your father. I am your father. Bitcoin today at 80 G's. Send it. What happened to 65? I woke up this morning. It was like 65. We cracked it a little. That's all good, though. Las Vegas today. That's what's up. Ilya. Welcome to the stream. Jason RT. What it do? Shakila. Welcome, Shakila. Let's go. Darth Melda Satoshi. Where you at? We right here, dog. That's what's up. Smash the likes, pump the likes to pump the stream. You know how we do each and every day, regardless of the time we make it happen. Captain, let me know what your thoughts on this time frame. We're going to be this time frame all week, Monday through Thursday at least, 6 p.m. Just FYI, mark it on your calendar. Appreciated. Rob C, it's 11 p.m. here in the UK. Word. West Coast, West Side. Where you at? Yeah, that's the most epic West Coast banger that Lamar dropped against Drake. That's going to be a hit. They're already dancing to it all around the world in clubs. You already know. So sorry, Drake, you took a big fat L, but respect for actually battling in the first place when you didn't have to, when you have the #1 throne. You know what I mean? At least as far as numbers are concerned. But here's the deal. Kendrick just destroyed Drake in numbers for the first time in history, right? Because I think that that new track, the West Coast track he just dropped, it had 15 million views within 24 hours on YouTube, or 18 million. I don't know where it's at today. And you got to also calculate Spotify and all the different places. So Kendrick's plays are getting 2 to 3x that of Drake throughout this entire battle. So it goes to show you, hands down, Drake won. Sorry. My bad. I was going to say Drake, rest in peace. Kendrick won. Hands down. Hands down. I want to know your thoughts. Anyways, back to crypto, eh? What up, JV? What up, Hodl King? Where you at? Robin Hood? Got a Wells notice? For real. Go figure. Name a crypto exchange that hasn't received a Wells notice from the SEC. I'll wait. My vote's for Kendrick. Same here. My son likes Kendrick. Me too. Better MC. Definitely a better MC. Facts. I mean, the one thing that Drake is superior at is making that club music and getting #1 songs. But clearly, when it comes to a battle, Kendrick is built different. Wouldn't you agree? Let me know. Johannes, welcome. Welcome, everyone just joining us. But anyways, if you're new to the stream, very important to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every day, 7 days a week, just like this. Also important to pump the likes to help pump the stream. It helps out tremendously with the YouTube algo. And today is pod episode number 1631. I'm your host, JV, and it's May 6th, 2024. So let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. Bitcoin having a bit of a correction this morning. We even tapped 65 G's, baby. But right now at the time of the live, we're at 63.5. Solana up 7%. XRP in the green and AVAX in the green, while Ether and Cardano are pulling back and in the red. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index. Let's get a refresh for the latest digits. We're sitting at a 2.35 trillion market cap with 73 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance 53.3% with Ether dominance at 15.8%. How high do you feel the Bitcoin dom will likely climb for the cycle? Holla. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours. We got Athena up 11%, WorldCoin 8.5%, and Jupe up 7.5%. Below that, Injective, Solana, and WIF. Now, which alts in particular are you guys most bullish on for this bull run? Let me know in that live chat. And checking out the crypto bubbles on the daily to get that visual perspective. I'd say roughly 60% of the alt market in the red with a handful pumping, and in the green. And zooming out on the monthly to get a broader perspective, you can say Rex City, the majority of the alts, I'd say 90 to 95% of them correcting and in the blood red. Not a good look. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index, we're currently rated 71 greed, 69 yesterday, 67 last week, and 75 last month in greed. So there you go, crypto fam. Smash. Thank you, Moonstone. Respect. China's housing market could be in trouble. If peeps start putting their fiat into the biddies, it's been the only investment choice for the Chinese citizens, eh? I would imagine their government would be resistant. Says, okay, good. We'll soon see, yo. Maybe their government is smart enough to recognize if they don't stack the biddies, they will get left behind. You never know. Buenos tardes. Good evening. I think it's noches. Buenas noches. Tardes is good afternoon there, family. But welcome, Buckstop here. Good to see you, broski. Good afternoon. They are so scared, says Kevin. Word. Best channel. Let's go. Shout out Jay Bella. Mr. Bone Daddy, bullish on Sol, AVAX, Prime, and Koval. I appreciate you sharing there, Mr. Bone Daddy. And shout out to all the members of the show as well that have that icon, that badge next to the name and in the green. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the stream. Love and light. We'll wait to see my bags. What do you mean by that scan? Yeah, I mean, let me know. What are your thoughts? Holla. Pump, 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 pump it up. Boing. Boing. That's Bitcoin pumping up. Pump it up. Pump it up. Let's go. Shout out, Steve. Good to see you. Dorado Beach in the motherfucking building. Shout out DJ Wednesday. What it do, broski? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's go. That's right, Jay Bella. What do you think of this time for the show live? I think the first time me going live at 6 p.m. It's like a rarity, yo. Very rare. You drink to that? Cheers. I got the freaking, what do we call these? The spin drifts. These are the bomb diggity. It's ultimately only 2 ingredients. The 2 ingredients are carbonated water and lime juice. 0 sugar added, only 4 calories. If you like flavored carbonated water, that is Bobby approved, contains 4% juice, virtually 000 everything, but tastes good. Check it out. Check it out. Spin drifts. You'll find these at Costco. Not the sponsor of the show, but if it was the sponsor of the show, you already know. Spin drift for the win. JV's hiccup juice. Facts. No, I think it's the kombucha. The kombucha gives me the freaking hiccups. But yeah, maybe carbonated water gives me hiccups too. It's all good. It is what it is, yo. Alan, you got it right. Spindrift, you like those, Devon? They're pretty good. I'm a fan. One of my favorite drinks, right now at least, is what it is. Anyways, fam, let's continue. A little Bitcoin technical analysis paralysis, huh? A little astrology for men for the broskies. Bitcoin's price tag 65 G's, baby, during the early Asian trading session this morning as the 50-day exponential moving average held as Bitcoin's immediate support. And speaking of 60 G's. 60 G's, baby! Yeah, so TradingView showed Bitcoin and USD's pair turned up from lows of 63.3, which is precisely where we're at the time of the live stream, on May 6th, rising 3.4% to an intraday high of 65.5, but we just corrected back down. Here's the daily chart. Now, Bitcoin's approximately 15% above its 2-month low of 56.5, which we just tapped a few days ago. Let me know if you guys took advantage of that dip. I know Nipsey gave us the buy signal, and he was brilliant because Bitcoin started pumping after. Bitcoin's recovery produced a bullish weekly candle that saw Bitcoin funding rates return to a more neutral state after going negative at the end of last week. Quoting Decent Trader, the dip below 60 G's spooked a lot of traders before the price rebounded. Someone say 60 G's? 60 G's, baby! Anyways, data from CoinGlass corroborates Decent Trader's observation, showing Bitcoin's funding rates on the exchanges are now neutral after turning negative last week. Now, negative funding rates, though infrequent, are typically seen as highly bearish indicators. Conversely, a neutral funding rate around 0.025 per 8-hour period or 0.5% weekly signals a reset in trader positions, reflecting a mixed sentiment in the market. However, should Bitcoin turn down from its current levels, key support levels could come into play. Here's what we got to watch out for. These include the 57,000 and 64,000 demand level embraced by the 50-day exponential moving average, which remains a prime buy zone for biddies, according to independent trader Ali Martinez, who shared the following chart from Glassnode showing Bitcoin's recent drawdown saw the market to value, realized value, which is the MVRV ratio, drop below its 90-day moving average, and also said when the MVRV dips below the 90-day average, it signals a buy opportunity. Can you say BTFD, dog? Now, despite Bitcoin's latest ascent to 60 G's, 60 G's, baby! Never gets old. The Bitcoin MVRV momentum still satisfies this condition, meaning it is still an ideal point of entry into the asset. Quoting him again, despite Bitcoin's recent surge from 57 to 64,000, the MVRV 90-day ratio indicates Bitcoin remains in a prime buy zone. Now, I'm not a big fan of this word because there's a brand. There is a sports drink by the name of Prime that allegedly has forever chemicals in it that will poison you for the rest of your life. In fact, there's a class action lawsuit against them. So, and this is all allegedly, but I am not a fan of Prime. I just want to throw that out there. And I'm not a fan of Logan Paul. I'm not a fan of Crypto Zoo or anything that mofo touches. I just want to make that clear. Do not drink Prime, family. Anyways, I digress. Responding to the market's drawdown last week, the Bitcoin whales took advantage of the entry into the Prime Prime buy zone. Damn you, Prime. And bought more Bitcoin at discounted prices, according to on-chain data provider Into the Block. The analytics firm noted that addresses holding more than 1,000 biddies have accumulated strongly in recent months with every dip. That's why we say BTFD, dog. However, since every accumulation period was shortly followed by a price increase, the whale accumulation has been dwindling. According to Into the Block, who shared, prices have increased shortly following every accumulation. However, note that each spike in accumulation by these hodlers is smaller than the last. So while this means that large investors have less and less appetite to buy the dip, or it could mean it is still a positive sign as continued accumulation signals bullish sentiment amongst the cohort of investors. Now, I say the smart money is ultimately the whales. Where you at, whales? Follow the whales, follow the smart money. Hashtag BTFD, dog. Shout out Jose Felix. Can I get an F Prime hashtag in the chat? Right? Can I get an F Prime? I noticed that freaking Poison Prime drink. It's in Costco now. It's in Walmart. It's even at Dollar General. It's freaking, they're pushing it to the children, and it's allegedly poison and can kill you. So speak out about it. And F Logan Paul. Did I say that yet? The dip doesn't matter to me. I buy weekly no matter what. To me, 65 is the dip. We're just getting started. That's right. I am hungry. Go eat. Welcome, number one, Bitcoin pod. Cheers, KJM. Appreciate that. Bitcoin, let's go. F Prime. Now we're talking Molly. Never drink the Prime. Scan or now this is Bobby approved. I can guarantee you Prime is not Bobby approved. You got to download the app. You scan the product before you drink or eat it, and it'll tell you if it has poison in it. Bobby approved. Not a sponsor of the show. Download the app. Know what you're putting into your body. Important, yo. F Prime, thank you, Kelvin. It's disgusting, by the way. I once drank a sample of it with my daughter at Costco and almost threw up. The most disgusting drink I've ever had. You know what I mean? In the history of the human race, we have never had $1 trillion digital monetary network. Bitcoin is the most successful thing humanity has ever created. Amen. Amen. Keyhole already got me in it. Word. I saw drink Prime. Yeah, don't drink Prime. Okay, I'm a hustler. Hard. Never give up. And mud, sweat, and tears. And I'm going to make. Yeah, why would you drink a beverage from the man who brought you the crypto scam, Crypto Zoo? Like you're going to trust his drink is good for you? Come on now. JB, that a Bobby approved? Yeah, the app is called Bobby Approved. No space, just in the App Store, type in Bobby Approved. You can scan any product or search for any product and instantly see a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If there's a thumbs down, it's because something is unhealthy in it, such as poison. And it will put in red whatever the ingredients, which are poison, you need to avoid, right? Great app. Bobby Approved has taken over my life. Good. Bobby Approved, check your cell phone app store. You got that right, KJM. Prime, I'll take water, please. Not for a fit. Yeah, exactly. Water over Prime all day, every day. Last day of the 3-day spring cleanse taught me to buy my nutrients. Grateful for organic leafy greens, veggies, berries, lemons, chia, hemp, flax seeds. All sounds good to me. Green smoothies, soups that taste good. Amen to that, Moonstone. You're making my mouth water, making me hungry. I'm addicted to the Zevia. It's a little expensive though. Bobby Approved. So what is Zevia? Is that a drink? I'm not familiar with it. My kids are not allowed to drink the BS. Good. Why would you allow your kids to drink poison? Why? Teach them young, yo. Bad habits live for a long time. You got to teach them young. Wait, Prime is bad, but alcohol poison is okay? I'm going to drink a whole gallon of Prime and a whole bag of Doritos. Yeah, Doritos poison. Facts. Prime allegedly poison. And you already know. And of course, alcohol is poison. Bobby don't approve ish. Guess I need to be more disciplined. Exactly. You can go to your house. Probably nothing will be Bobby approved. Even in my own house, when I got the app and I thought like all this organic ish was good. No, they poisoned the organic food too, yo. Like for real, for real. The bigger the company is, the more likely there's poison in it. You got to give the small mom and pops type products a chance. The least ingredients, probably the better for you. If there's an ingredient you can't pronounce, I can almost guarantee you it's poison, right? It is what it is. Love the Bobby approved app. I use it whenever I shop. Nice. Love to hear that. I don't gamble, but I am putting a hundo on Tyson. I wonder, is Tyson right now the underdog? Can anyone tell me the Vegas odds? I'd love to know. And Canelo got that KO, yo, on Saturday. Aluminum is deodorant, fam. Yeah, stay away from the aluminum, especially the aluminum in the deodorant. So what you're doing is you're putting aluminum on your pits, and this is where you're supposed to sweat toxins, and you're adding toxins into your body and making it to where they can't come out. Deodorant is the biggest, just like toothpaste. It's like you don't want to use your traditional toothpaste or deodorant. Just saying, yo, camel toe, he speaks the truth. Who's the camel toe? Well, I don't get it. I don't get the reference. Ganja is not. Ganja is good for you. Ganja is Bobby approved. Just saying. Best to grow your own. Smash the 1+ seeds in today. Let's go.
Well. You know what time it is. Woo. We back, baby. Bitcoins, shitcoins, or NFTs.
Let's go. But anyways, fam, let's dive into our next story of the day. I got a lot to cover. Bitcoin runes, which are actually dominating the blockchain right now. Headline reads, Bitcoin runes reclaim dominance over Bitcoin transactions. That's right. They regained its top position in the Bitcoin network, surpassing the original Bitcoin, ordinals, and BRC20 tokens in terms of daily transactions. The Runes protocol launched officially April 20th, coinciding with the fourth Bitcoin halving. Can you say 420? To increase efficiency on BRC20, an experimental standard for fungible tokens of the Bitcoin blockchain. So data from Dune Analytics shows Runes-related transactions made up a majority of the transactions on the Bitcoin network until April 24th. Runes claimed the highest transaction share of 81.3%. Like, whoa, that was April 23rd, pushing the Bitcoin transaction share down to 18%, with ordinals and BRC20 transactions at 0.1% each. However, Runes transactions dwindled consistently over the next 9 days until May 2nd, as shown right here. Runes began to recover from May 3rd, and in the following days on the 4th and the 5th, Runes regained its transaction share of above 60%. So while the rapid increase in the number of transactions inadvertently increases the network fees, it often works in the favor of the Bitcoin miners. The Runes protocol racked up a whopping 2,253 BTC in fees for the mining community in 16 days. So the miners are absolutely loving it. The mining community welcomes rising fees as their earnings drop significantly following the Bitcoin halving. In May, the total revenue for Bitcoin miners dropped to under 30 million per day. So to maintain profitability, miners have resorted to upgrading their current tech stack with highly efficient mining rigs to reduce operating costs and improve performance and profitability. Now, Bitcoin mining firm Bitfarms allotted 240 million, almost $250 million, for its upgrade, which would eventually triple its hash rate to 21 exahashes per second. And additionally, Bitfarms sold nearly all the Bitcoin it mined over the past 2 months as it continues to reinvest into growing its mining fleet. Now, if you're reinvesting, you understand the long haul trajectory of the king crypto. Just saying. Now, how many of you are invested in runes of any type on the Bitcoin blockchain? Are you bullish for runes? Let me know your thoughts, family. I'll read the comments out loud. Coffee here. I drink the water on the coffee. Caffeine for Jennifer. Hook it up. And I'll give you something to go with that caffeine. Here you go. Dedicated to you.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it.
That's how we do. You already know. Hodl life. Amen to that. Amen to that. Thanks for the references. Every single article I share and read from, I obviously put in the show notes, and KJam is always so kind to reference it in the chat. So if you guys want to go back later, anytime, just hit show more under the description here on the channel, and you can see all the resources, etc. So you can tap in and see where I get my information from. You know what I mean? Big freaking green candle, send it, please. Yes, Ruin is another degenerate casino playground. With that being said, I do think Bitcoin Layer 2s will benefit the Bitcoin fees of the longer run. Yes, I mean, that's a good argument. And now I have friends who are on both sides. Some people are like, ruins are, what's Max Kaiser's thoughts? He calls the ordinals and all this barnacles on the bottom of the Bitcoin ship that need to get scraped away. They're doing nothing but causing problems, congesting the network, raising the fees, and ultimately spamming the network. And then I have friends who are like, yo, runes are the future. Ordinals are the future. This is where you're going to get rich. All of these meme coins are going to be minted on this platform, and this is your chance to do a 1 million X. I understand both sides, understand all the arguments. That's why I'm bringing it up. Let me know your thoughts. How it go? What it do? Good evening, family. Don't forget to smash the like button. Hope you made it well today. Word up. Mr. Bone Daddy on the candle. Let's get it. I got it. Good. All good in the hood. And if it's misunderstood, come back for round 2. Let's get it.
Look, pump it up if your game and went long. When the dip hit, you just stayed like King Kong. More than 5 shots in your stack, then get it on. Had the people on my back to get a song.
Shout out Michael Anthony. What it do? Peter. Yes, we got Russia in the building. Welcome, family. Not a problem with a German name in Russian. Peter. Yeah, Peter is from Russia, repping. And look at Nipsey. I think he's giving us a signal. The Nippinator indicator. Mono. You already know. But next story of the day, let's keep it moving. Keep the comments flowing. It's appreciated. Big news out of China, fam. Headline reads, is China warming up to Bitcoin ETFs? Let's discuss it. The launch of the spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs in Hong Kong on April 30th has opened new avenues for the Asian traders. Shout out to my amazing Asians. Now, while the first week of trading for Hong Kong-based spot ETFs was lukewarm compared to their counterparts in the USA, Hong Kong's proximity to China has made it a key point of discussion on whether the ETFs could be accessible to mainland China investors. Now, Richard Byworth, the managing partner of Cis Capital, and Bitcoin investor, has ignited rumors with recent comments suggesting Bitcoin ETFs listed in Hong Kong can soon be accessible to investors from mainland China. Hashtag winning. Now, Byworth, in a response to Samson Mao on X, said he heard talks that the spot Bitcoin ETF could be added to Stock Connect. Stock Connect allows qualified investors from one market to access eligible shares in another market with a set quota. The Shenzhen Hong Kong Stock Connect, a cross-border investment route, connects the Shenzhen Stock Exchange to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. My favorite cities in China, by the way, are Shenzhen, which is right near Hong Kong, right? It's on the outskirts of the mainland, and then you could take whatever, and then you can hit up Hong Kong, but Shenzhen is pretty lit, yo. Very nice. Investors in either market can utilize their local brokers and clearing houses to trade shares in the other market. The Stock Connect program covers a wide range of stocks, but is subject to a daily quota. And while Byworth words are mere rumors, China's anti-crypto stance made it a topic of discussion. Of course, we also have Brian Hoonjong, co-founder and chief operating officer of SmashFi, Smash That Fi, also addressed the rumors about the mainland China investors potentially accessing the Hong Kong ETFs in the near future. He said 70% of Chinese wealth is in real estate and that there are now 100 million empty homes. Now, the CCP, we know is the Chinese Communist Party, needs an alternative asset to mitigate social unrest. Another post, he listed several trade arrangements between Shanghai and Hong Kong markets that would allow Chinese investors to invest in spot Bitcoin ETFs in Hong Kong. And apart from the Shanghai Hong Kong Stock Connect and Shenzhen Hong Kong Stock Connect, the qualified domestic institutional investor scheme, interesting choice of words, allows qualified Chinese institutional investors to invest in overseas markets, including Hong Kong. And another trade agreement, the mutual recognition of funds between Hong Kong and the mainland China, allows eligible mainland and Hong Kong funds to be distributed in each other's markets. We all know China banned the Bitcoin mining and foreign crypto exchanges from their mainland customers back in 2021. However, despite the blanket ban on crypto-related businesses and services, Chinese courts have deemed Bitcoin legal property in several jurisdictions. So there you have it. A lot of wealth in China, massive population in China. And if these Chinese investors all get access to the Hong Kong ETF, I think that's a pretty big deal. I don't know how many people are in China. I would guesstimate over 1 billion. I'd say probably even closer to 2 billion, but I'm going to say 1 to 1.5 billion. Someone look it up. Let me know. I know India also has a massive population, maybe even as much or bigger than China. I think the two biggest populations in the world as far as countries are concerned, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to guess China and India, or India and China. I don't know which way, but I know that's a big population, so let's freaking go. Yes, the Hong Kong ETF is tested for 6 months and then partly open for other investors in China. Let's go. So a big test, 6 months. Bring it. I noticed the miners were up today. That's why I asked the Bitcoin up. Bitcoin was up. It corrected a little, yo. Americans versus the Chinese to own the most biddies. Fight. Round 1. Finish him. China is coming into the crypto, pretty much. JV for president. Hey, I'd make a better president than Sleepy Joe, right? You see Sleepy Joe ished his pants on TV? He literally ished his pants on TV. That's crazy. Born in Iowa, grew up in Alabama. Now I'm a Russian Bitcoin hodler. That's my Alabama accent for you, Peter. Bitcoin was down just a little. He can't work the middle because his thing's too little. Hey, no diddy. India is now the most populated country. Good to note, Benny. India is more restrictive, but China gonna be huge. Couldn't find the live. Why are you hiding, yo? I ain't hiding. I think they are hiding JV. It's called a shadow ban. Hola, Devon. Welcome, Matt. Good to see you, broskies. Thank you, JV, for the tireless, consistent pods. You got it. 1.4 million population in China. Point given. 1.4 billion people about to get access to the ETFs, yo. Massive wealth in China. Don't sleep on China. Yeah, most of the country is poor, but there's plenty of wealth hidden in that country. I know from firsthand experience. I lived in China. I've been to Beijing, and they have every exotic dealership for every type of Lambo or Rari, whatever your favorite whip is, they sell them there. Plenty of wealth. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of money in China, big dog. I was born in Portland. Word up. Shout out, Shane. Good to see you, broski. Philippines, Bitcoin Jesus. Bitcoin Jesus. Oh, wait. Is Roger Ver Bitcoin Jesus? He just get arrested? Are we still referring to Roger as Bitcoin Jesus? I don't think he should get that name, but it's an interesting name. China and India are the two most populous countries in the world. Exactly. Philippines, Bitcoin upset. Why are they upset, yo? What's going on in the Philippines? Let me know. Philippines, Bitcoin Jesus. Are you saying Philippines is the Bitcoin Jesus? Let me know what you mean. Anyways, considering it's late, and streaming on limited light. Let's move into our next story. Otherwise, I'd kick it even longer in between each story, but we got to kind of rush in a way. So yeah, next story of the day. Let's discuss Bitcoin reaching 1 billion transactions. That's right. The Bitcoin network processed its 1 billionth transaction, marking a huge milestone moment for the network. 15 years after its creation, we got Clark Moody's Bitcoin dashboard showing the transaction 1 billionth was processed in block 842,241, May 5th. It comes 15 years, 4 months, and 4 days after the synonymous creator, Satoshi, mined the network's first block via the Genesis block on Jan 3rd. Hence, Samson Mao's company's name is Jan 3. That's because that's when we had the Genesis block. Now, anyways, the network processed an average of 178,000 daily transactions in its 5,600 day existence. 5,600 days of BTC. Let's go. Shout out to Shane Sullivan. He just became a MicroStrategy member for the next 2 months, and he wrote, like every day as if it's your last. Live every day like as if it's your last. Thank you, family, and greatly appreciate the support. Now, the count doesn't include transactions made on the Lightning Network, a Bitcoin Layer 2 payment protocol, enabling even faster transactions. How many of you are using Lightning? Let me know. Even Coinbase is now using Lightning, and of course, Binance. I know the top exchanges, which is good. Now, data from the Bitcoin-only exchange River found the Lightning Network processed a lower bound estimate of 6.6 million transactions alone, August 2023, suggesting hundreds of millions of transactions have been made via Lightning since it launched January 2018. Now, the daily transactions on Bitcoin spiked around the network's fourth halving event, April 20th. Again, happy 420. With a record high of 926,000 transactions processed April 23rd. Much of this demand came from the launch of Runes protocol at block 840,000. Whoa. That said, Bitcoin's daily transactions count has since cooled off to 660,000 as of May 4th. Despite Bitcoin being the oldest crypto network, it isn't the first of its kind to process 1 billion transactions. Bitcoin's biggest rival, Ether, processed well over 2 billion transactions since its launch, July of 2015. So that's ultimately 6 years after Bitcoin, according to the Etherscan data. Bitcoin, as you know, it's currently very volatile, as we would anticipate at around the time of a halving, considering we just had a halving a couple of weeks ago, family. I say expect extreme volatility leading up to the halving and post-halving. There's nothing new about that. Hence, a couple of days ago, we tapped 56.5. We're already back at 63 to 65. Expect more of that. Now, let me turn the lights on. It's getting too dark in this mofo. I guess that's what you get for streaming so late, JV. Lights are going to help? Yeah, a little bit. I kind of look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Just turned all my skin white, but hey. Is what it is. Hey, JV, watching from Cornwall, England. Gonna say good night. Appreciate you, Fairgrounds. Much love, much respect. Hey, has anyone ever read the Bitcoin Standard? Yes, of course. Cypher Amos. It's available on YouTube, or anyone interested in reading or listening to it. We appreciate that. And yeah, you can find it for free via PDF or even the audiobook if you guys are just too lazy or just don't have the the patience to open a book and read it, or a PDF for that sake. You can just listen to the audiobook. Highly recommend it. It's a must read. I consider it the Bitcoin Bible. You got to understand money. That's where it should start. If someone needs to be educated on Bitcoin, start with understanding how the money works, right? And how corrupt it is. Has anyone ever, so answer your question there, Jerome. So Bitcoin is like my ex-wife. I didn't get the reference, but probably. Maybe. I don't know. Pump it up. Gold goes up. Bitcoin go down. Hit the like, legends. Cheers to that.
Broke, have a talk, we smoked them like a bomb. Oh yeah, we heard Kramer report that. He said, we bought more bags, till we got a sword back.
We're lazy for audiobooks, JV. Yeah, and I noticed any book you want, you can find the PDF or audio book version virtually. Most books, you can find them out there. Seek and you shall find, big dog. Absolutely. Now, me personally, I'm old school. I like the actual books because I like to get off, screen time and limit my screen time. So if I'm reading books, I'm defeating the purpose as I'm streaming and in front of a computer all day as it is. So I actually look forward to hard physical copies of books because I understand it's radiation free. So that's just me, though. JV, Jose B. What? Buenaventura, Antigua, Filipinas, at G-Boy Nectar. Turn the salvation down on your screen. Make it darker. JV look like Casper. No, I know I look like Casper. Is that one of the... I don't know. I can turn this down, but I don't think it changes it. I think it just changes it for me. So the alternative, Jennifer, when I stream late, I can just keep the light off and my skin will be more of a natural, but then it gets very dark around me. So hopefully you guys just don't mind looking at JV the Casper during this next 20 minutes. So I think we'll be okay. Thank you, Devon. Can't wait for the all-time high in this what? Love from Alaska. Another beautiful day in paradise. Keep stacking them stats, says Carrie. Yeah, it gets pitch dark here at 7, so I'm only 20 minutes from 7, hence why the office. I personally prefer the natural lighting. I don't like artificial light. However, sometimes it's necessary, so it is what it is. Is what it is. You'll have to deal with the white boy today, aka just like Drake, the white boy. You need a light diffuser. Yeah, I could go all out and get professional lighting, but 99% of the time I stream during the day, and I don't have that problem, and we have plenty of sunlight, so hopefully you don't mind. Nippinator. Nips, I see dead people. Nip said what? JV, maybe put on a shirt. No, I'm not putting on a shirt. How dare you? I wore a suit all day today. And as soon as I got home, I put on shorts and a jersey. How do you like those apples? And I'm sweating my balls off in this room, so I'm not putting a shirt on. Brand new speakers. I just got them today and just looked them up. This is for the first time I've heard audio from them. Nice. Let me play a little jammy jam for you if that's the case. What do we call people who treat fiat as a store of value? You can test your speakers.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
Nope, not here.
People that use fiat.
What do we call them, folks? Fiat lovers. What do we call them?
Fiat currency as a store of value. We
Let me know in the chat. What do we call them?
call them poor. We call them poor.
Let me know how those speakers sound, big dog. Anyways, next story of the day. Let's break down the latest with the Bitcoin whales. Gobble, gobble. I ain't talking about Turkey. The chief executive of a blockchain intelligence platform, CryptoQuant, says Bitcoin whales snapped up nearly $3 billion worth of biddies in 24 hours, yo. That's right. CryptoQuant CEO Ki Young-ju tells his 345,000 followers on X that the deep-pocketed investors have gobbled up tens of thousands of biddies in just one day, signaling the approach of the new era. Welcome to the new epoch, dog. Quoting him here. Bitcoin whales accumulated 47,000 biddies in the past 24 hours. We're entering a new era. And here you can see, according to CryptoQuant's chart, balances for the whale addresses. Look at that. That's right. To get these results, they used search filters on CryptoQuant to find the whales of the top crypto assets by market cap that hold at least 100 Bitcoin and had a transaction within a 24-hour time frame and do not qualify as a centralized exchange or miner wallet. He goes on to note that the recent spike of whale activity surrounding the biddies is not related to the Bitcoin ETFs, which were approved by the US SEC on January 11th. Last month, he said the newer crypto whales or investors that CryptoQuant defines as holding at least 1,000 Bitcoin with an average coin age of less than 155 days have accumulated nearly twice as much biddies as their long-term hodler counterparts. Where are my whales at? Anyone here holding over 1,000 Bitcoin? Keep that secret and don't tell anybody, just saying. Now, long-term hodler whales hold at least 1,000 biddies with an average coin age of 155 days or more. Where are my long-term hodlers at? You can make some noise for that. Now, at the time, he said that the old Bitcoin tokens were being transferred to the new hodlers after Bitcoin's average dormancy rate recently hit the 13-year peak. So there you go, yo. Let me know your thoughts on that. Follow the smart money. Follow the whales. And if you got over 1,000 biddies, God bless you. You're blessed. Bitcoin 70 G's upset. Word. 70,000, 14 weeks. In my dream, says Thomas. Martin Luther had a dream. JV had a dream. Thomas Kuhar had a dream. Crazy Frenchman had a dream. G-Boy, Kwang Lei, Mr. Bone Daddy, Steve, Jerome, Bill, Devon, Molly had a dream. Tell him. Let's take bets on what the price will be when we wake up. I say 69,420. Hey, don't get me started with that. See what I did? I see exactly what you did, Rizza. I am still obsessively checking my coins 100x every day. It will become habit. That's right. They say you do something for at least 21 days straight, it becomes a habit. Shane, the Celtics have a great team this season. Word up. I haven't watched the Celtics since Larry Bird days. Proud long-term hodler. Shout out to the long-term hodlers. Molly. Love it. Love it. The whales know something big is a-coming. Be Jonah and jump on the whale while we're still at the shallow end. Not investment advice. I had a dream too. Good. 69,420. Let's go. Amen to that. You know what I mean?
People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Precisely what we call them, you know. Precisely what we call them. Yo, Boston's favored by 18 in the game. Boston, eh? 18 favored. What are we going to do about it? What are you going to do? Forget about it. Forget about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I heard it's who are in the finals. I think it's, you said, was it the Knicks and the Pacers in yesterday's stream? I haven't been following it. So Boston versus who? Let me know. I've got $100 on the Nugs. Oh, Denver Nuggets and Celtics to make it to the big dance. We'll get 2,000 if it happens. Well, for your sake, wishing you success with that, Kevin. You can put those into the biddies. 70 G's this week, 225 end of the year, 500, 750 for the cycle week. I'm with you on that, Jennifer. I'm with you. God bless America. And God bless the biddies. Nipsey sees dead people. I don't know why I keep whispering that. Maybe because Kendrick starts the new diss track off with that line. From Denver, I don't know, it's programmed in my brain. Nobody is beating us. Word. Cavs can't win on the road, so I think it'll be the second round exit. Nobody. Still in the playoffs, JV. Good to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this year, no Golden State, eh? Shucks. Nipsey says hi. Nippinator! Now, Nipsey's been a good boy. I've been gone all day, but it's been raining. And as soon as I got home from being gone for 8 hours, it was pouring. And so all he got to do was lift his leg in a front bush because he hates the rain. So as soon as this stream is over, I got you, Nip. We're going to go on a nice walk. That's why you do what it do, JV, is at the beginning of the track. Good luck with your pick, Shane, says Jerome. The finals start in June. Word to that. Yeah, yo. It is what it is. You get what you give. You gotta come to my side to see how we live. Nippinator, indicator, ain't a coming. No Steph Curry this year. Oh, shucks. Kendrick's last album was Doo-Doo Chips. Well, regardless of his last album, the diss tracks versus Drake are lit. I must have listened to that track. You Ain't Like Us, I guess it's called. I must have listened to it 20 times. And when the show's over and I'm walking Nip, I'm going to play it when I'm walking my dog. I dig it. JV, do you think to hear that Drake planted that info? Yeah, of course. He planted the story of the fake daughter, but it's all irrelevant because he still got murdered on that track. And I think that was the track Meet the Grams. And he wrote a letter to the mother, to the father, to the fake daughter, but everything else is still relevant. So he may have been misled with the fake daughter, and haha, Drake got him on that. But Kendrick got Drake on so much bigger stuff. It's not even funny. Found out my numerology number is 11, JV. Let's go. Now, unfortunately, Curry is one of the few jerseys. I think Curry and Iverson, that's not 11 because Iverson's 3, the throwbacks, and Curry is 30. But most of my jerseys are 11, like Kyrie Irving. I love 11 too. So 11, real, recognized, real. My best guess, 2024, we'd be 100K or 300K, but I doubt we're below 100K. From 60K, that's only 40% move. So very possible. I'm with you on that, Molly. Sick. Bitcoin. The 1 hour from Cleveland. So reading for the Cavs. Cap. Oh, what are you referring to? The cap. Philippines BTC. Word. I can't even find the trolls. Good. No trolls. I have some ish coins from years ago, thinking of a 10x leverage long on the biddies, then selling to buy biddies. You got to do what you got to do, Matt. You got to do what you got to do. We don't want to tell people what to do because you got to make a decision on what to do for yourself. And you shouldn't really listen to someone else's opinion. Oh, I made that decision because XYZ said to. That would be ignorant, right? You got to put in the research and do what you feel is in your best interest. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Ohio in the house. Shout out Ohio. Let's go, Devon. Let's go. Yes, Matt. Futures margin trade 25X will leave overnight. Target 66 TP. Bruins puck drops at 8 p.m. Well, I guess we're talking hockey now, eh? Is what it is. A. Notice I keep saying A when we reference hockey A. It's like I got my Canadian accent automatically built in. Word. Glad the trolls have chilled out at least for a few days. Yeah, I think we caught them off guard, Jennifer, by doing the late night stream. Just saying. But anyways, fam, now for our featured story of the day. Bitcoin to 150 G's, baby. Still on the cards, according to the Bernstein analysts. Let's break down the latest from them, as you can see here in the headline. The crypto verse is extremely dynamic. Therefore, fortunes can swiftly fluctuate as they do, and predictions often carry the weight of speculation. Hence, a prediction is speculation. It's one and the same. Despite recent market turbulence, analysts at Bernstein remain resolute in their convictions, reinforcing their bold forecast for Bitcoin's trajectory. A retrospective examination illuminates the significance of Bernstein's stance. Remember Bernstein Bears? I remember reading these books as a child. No relation, but hey, just saying. Bitcoin, the world's largest crypto, weathered a tumultuous period between March and April of this year, enduring a substantial correction of nearly 22%. Hey, so instead of 1111 earlier, guess what? 11 plus 11 is 22. Just saying. During the volatile phase, prices plunged from the year's peak of 72.8, which is the current high we hit mid-March, to the current low, which we just struck a couple of days ago at 56.5. However, we got Bitcoin back on the rise. Obviously, we gained a lot of momentum since tapping out at that low. Now, Bernstein's analysts maintain unwavering optimism, as they should. They reiterate their prediction of the king crypto ascending to an unprecedented $150,000 per coin within the current cycle, projected to materialize by the end of next year in 2025. Now, the architects of this bullish prognosis exude confidence in their assessment. Additionally, they express increased confidence in their prediction, supported by promising metrics indicative of robust cycle still in its infancy. Additionally, they note the attractive risk reward for Bitcoin, further reinforcing their positive look. So let's discuss this for a moment. Let's discuss some of these bullish catalysts, which need to be considered when speculating on price predictions here, especially for this particular cycle. Obviously, we have massive institutional FOMO, which in my opinion is just getting started. The ETFs went live here in the States on January 11. That's right. And there were initially 11 ETFs. They say now 10 because I think they exclude GBTC often when we talk about this. And they actually converted their GBTC product into the spot ETF after the long-winded lawsuit with the SEC, which gave the green light for the SEC to finally frickin' approve some spot ETFs for the biddies. And lo and behold, they officially went live. BlackRock now probably has close to 300,000 Bitcoin about to flip GBTC. GBTC had over 620,000 Bitcoin before their GBTC product got converted into an ETF. Now, BlackRock is one institution. Collectively, the ETFs have now accumulated close to 900,000 Bitcoin in less than 4 months. Let that sink in. There can only ever be 21 million of these things. They say several million are lost and gone forever. 1.1 million are in the wallets of Satoshi. We have a very finite limited supply. So just between the ETFs and the United States, we have this game theory playing out in real time. And now we have the Hong Kong ETFs, which just officially went live recently. And we're about to get mainland China potentially able to invest into the ETFs through Hong Kong. That's a big deal. As we mentioned earlier, there's approximately 1.4 billion people in China. There's massive amounts of wealth in China. They own massive amounts of real estate. What's going to happen when they invest into the digital real estate, aka digital gold, aka perfect money, aka pristine collateral, aka JV's favorite thing in the world, BTC? That's when the game theory is really going to kick off or lift off. And they also say we're going to get the bulk of the ETF inflows a-coming, meaning we haven't even scratched the surface yet. Then you start to calculate the existing companies that have the biddies on the balance sheet. First one that comes to mind, it was the first publicly traded company to put the biddies on the balance sheet, and that's Mike Saylor's MicroStrategy. They already have, something like 230,000 Bitcoin. And then you have nations, nation state adoption, El Salvador, collectively purchasing Bitcoin every day, buying the dip. Then we have Mr. 100, currently a mystery, but I think they have now amassed over 70,000 Bitcoin. So just these big players, they're gobbling up Bitcoin like there is no tomorrow. Like most of the Bitcoin supply right now is in the hands of the long-term hodlers. And I start to think out loud here, and what I'm anticipating is a serious legitimate supply shock. They say there's less than 1.8 million biddies even available on the exchanges. And when you have mass adoption, we just witnessed the fourth Bitcoin halving a couple of weeks ago, around 420. It was actually on the 19th in the evening, but in some countries it happened on 420, so I must say happy 420. But there are so many bullish catalysts, and we haven't even touched into the new accounting changes, which are going to lead to more institutions investing into Bitcoin. Even Tesla and SpaceX have the biddies on their balance sheet. Granted, stupid Elon Musk sold 75% of them, and obviously if they would have just held on to them, they'd have massive gains, but it is what it is. You have other companies getting into Bitcoin. Obviously, there's thousands of companies in the world, if not millions. Now, how many other countries are going to follow in the footsteps of MicroStrategy and park their wealth into Bitcoin? What if Apple or Amazon or one of these big companies, or even like a big retailer like a Walmart were to adopt Bitcoin? How much money would they be saving in transactions that go to these payment rails from Visa or MasterCard or Discover? Bitcoin makes them obsolete. Bitcoin puts them out of business, because when you make a Bitcoin transaction, the transaction is the settlement. You don't need to be paying 2% for millions of charges. You know what I mean? So the big retailers can literally save billions of dollars per year just by adopting Bitcoin for their retail customers. Billions of dollars. What big company is going to be the first to just, let's save the billions and let's pass on these savings to the customers? What if the customers were incentivized with cash back or Bitcoin back? Get Bitcoin back. Or, use Bitcoin and save on that processing fee from the merchant. Who wouldn't do that if you had the option to choose? Who wants to wait for a settlement? That's why you get charged such large fees. Bitcoin destroys and makes a lot of those payment rails obsolete, right? So what's happening? The world is changing. The world is becoming digital. The world is fed up with the physical, right? It's not about physical things. That's why one Bitcoin is worth $63,500 in fiat monopoly tulip bulb trash we call fiat currency, right? One digital Bitcoin is worth 63,500 physical frickin' dollars. Let that sink in. Would you rather have an ounce of gold worth $2,000 or one digital Bitcoin, which isn't even physical, that's worth 63,500 USD, right? And sometimes we compare Bitcoin to USD, and we shouldn't even be, because the dollar is worthless. That's the trajectory. The dollar is going down. That's why Bitcoin continues to go up. That's why Bitcoin's been on a 15-year bull trajectory against the US dollar. And it's not going to slow down. The purchasing power of the dollar is doomed. You're going to be able to afford less and less with those dollars, right? Shrinkflation, inflation, hyperinflation. And on the other side of that coin, Bitcoin is going to continue to do its thing and go up in purchasing power. It's a mathematical certainty. It's not even a question. It's not even a debate, right? The only one debating it is the stupid people, the people treating fiat as a store of value, the Peter Schiffs of the world.
We call them the poor. There's a name for them.
And there is a name for them, and we don't like to make fun of them, but just calling a spade a spade. You know what I mean? The smart money is in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the future. The future is digital. Digital wealth trumps anything physical in which can be confiscated. Bitcoin is immutable. You cannot change it. These corrupt politicians love controlling your lives. The only thing they can't control is Bitcoin. Bitcoin separates money from state. It's the Achilles heel to the central banking cartels. And once you start to understand the corruption behind how money is made, and you read the Bitcoin standard and you get the knowledge and you realize, whoa, Bitcoin is priceless. I can steal it right now at 63,500 per coin, right? Once you start to truly grasp how limited, how much of a finite limited supply Bitcoin truly has, it's not even a question no more. You start to realize, I don't want dollars. I don't want fiat. I wouldn't even wipe my arse with the fiat. Why? Because I probably catch a disease. Because US dollars are primarily used for illicit activity. unlike the biddies. Just saying, show me the biddies and let's freaking go. And with that being shared, when do you feel Bitcoin will cross the $150,000 benchmark? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to read your comments out loud. Hopefully you enjoyed my little rant this evening. I mean it 100%, 110% of every word I'm saying. Bitcoin will change the world. It already is, right? It is the only antidote to the central bank digital slavery system, which is being rolled out right now. There's pilots all around the world for these CBDCs. If you want freedom, you want unconfiscatable wealth, you want the greatest appreciating store of value in human history, which is only going to continue to appreciate, you stack the biddies, right? You stack the biddies. Mic drop. I can't drop the mic. It's on a mic stand. But if I could throw the mic out the window, I'd freaking throw it right now. And with that being shared, let's bring on the Q&A. No after party on Rumble just due to the time. So I'm going to stick around here for a little bit. We're going to kick it. And as soon as we end the stream, I'm going to stick to my word, walk the nippinator. If we get a nippinator indicator, we'll talk about it. And I appreciate you guys. Word. 150, October 2024. They are dirty and drug-filled, JV. You don't wipe your arse with any bills. Exactly. I'm not trying to catch like hepatitis or something, whatever's on the dollars, the gonorrhea. No, thank you. Alchemy, big dog. You got it, KJM. 150 G's. 2 months after the first rate cut. Bring it. I'm ready. They can't print the biddies. Facts. That's what makes biddies so special. You can't print the biddies. JV for the president. President of CNA. The president of my YouTube channel. I don't want to be a bit boy. You know what I mean? I don't work for anybody. That's a good thing. Central banks can just print and buy Bitcoin, but at the same time, they would increase the price of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's their Achilles heel. Trump will tell you straight up,
I don't like Bitcoin. It undermines the value of the US dollar. I'm a slave to the dollar. We're going to keep the dollar strong and huge. It's huge. The dollar is freaking huge. Bitcoin, it undermines the slavery of the state. We want to keep the money in the state together.
yeah, that's my impersonation of Trump. Sorry, guys. We trade all the Bitcoin you got for $50 million, but you can purchase Bitcoin with it. But you can't purchase Bitcoin with it. That's a great question, yo. We know what time trolls come out. The trolls are back in town. Yeah, yo. Let's go, RFK. I got to watch the 30-minute speech everyone's speaking very highly about from RFK. I haven't got to watch it yet. But yeah, that's my impersonation because at the end of the day, oh, Nippinator indicator. Look at that. We got the next buy signal. Let's go. That's the buy signal, big dog. Fiat believers are still wondering why their fax machines don't work. Good one. Bitcoin breakout above 75,000. Yeah. See, Trump is intelligent. I say that to tell you he's not incompetent. He understands exactly what Bitcoin is and what it does, and he will always be against it because his masters serve the dollar. Hence, he serves the dollar. And he is straight up telling you, I don't like Bitcoin because it undermines the value of the US dollar. Of course, at least he's honest about that, right? At least he's honest about it. The freaks come out at night, dog. World dog. Top dog. Nipsey's top dog. Look at that. That's the next buy signal. I think we hit 70 by tomorrow. If not 70, 67, 68. With that type of signal where he's leaning with the cute little, you know what I mean? Look at that. He's looking at the camera. He had one paw in the air. He did like the Jordan. Like, that's old school. All I know is that I know nothing. That's why you're a genius. Nippinator paws up indicator. Let's go. Best indicator in the house. Yeah, yo, the dollar is already gone. The question is, how will it affect the exchanges using USDT to trade? What about the Trump coin? There's a crypto called Trump. Yeah, and Trump has nothing to do with it. And it's probably just people trying to scam you to buy it with your Bitcoin. And people will because they think they're supporting Trump. Let's just say this. Trump don't need your money. He's worth over $6 billion. So no matter what narrative they pitch you, oh, Trump is only running for president because he cares so much about the people. He's losing billions. You got conned. It's a script. He's an actor. Let's not forget, he is an actor. Remember that show called The Apprentice? He's an actor. And the world is a script. That's quoting Shakespeare, big dog. Truly is. JV, did you catch the roast of Tom Brady live last night? I didn't see it. I saw like a clip on X of like Dana White sharing a joke. He's like, I only got 60 seconds. Am I not tran enough for you? He says something like that. But I didn't actually get to watch it. Bitcoin miners are a preemptive Bitcoin signal, 5% gain tomorrow. They know that money can only be maintained with Bitcoin as a backup. 2 million Bitcoin would be enough. Buddha, coin, cha-ching, chaka-ching. Salam family. Shout out Muhammad. Bitcoin 32,000 play. The Saudi cousin went there. Then it will Allah candle to 125,000 to 230. Guaranteed. Send your money to BTC. Buck politics. The world is a stage. Amen to that. Amen to that. They're all actors. The Saudis like the BSV. I highly doubt that. Yes, Stephen, they seek to back the dollar with the biddies and they go to drive it up, right, to achieve that. Yo, you're a spammer, bro. It ain't going to 32, 52, maybe. What spammer are you talking about in there? I didn't see anyone. You're fired. Trump would be like, he'd pull a Scaramucci. You know, Scaramucci got fired like within a few days of working for him. That's why he hates him. Scaramucci goes hard on Trump. But yeah, if I was like, JV, you're fired. Promoting Bitcoin, you're devaluing the dollar. You're out of here. I'd be like, all right, Trump, you chose the devil. I chose God. The U.S. DOJ holds at least $8 billion in Bitcoin in the wallets. The right and the left are two wings of the same bird. Trust no politician. Amen to that. Well said. My wife was watching that ish on repeat. Cream on Tom Brady. Nice. Knowledge pay. Did they mention the FTX scam that he got involved in when they were roasting him? Wow, I missed that whole damn. What? Surge! Man, yeah, we streamed late all week, bro. All week. 6 p.m. streams all week. All week, yo. We are mere players, performers, and portrayers. But, yo, we'll still do the premiere this evening, though. So if you guys missed the live and you just want the content without the Q&A interaction, you guys can check it out. Got to put the chickens to bed. Thanks, JB and the mods. You rock. Shout out Ellen Todd. Greatly appreciate all your support. Guaranteed Trump owns some BTC, says GC, LLC. The Saudis like the scalability, says the cool cat. Brady is in the FT. Well, Tom Brady, right? He was involved. He was one of the influencers. Giselle, I guess the wife at the time. You had Katy Perry. You had Larry David. You had a lot of big names. Steph Curry, I'm rocking his jersey right now. A lot of the athletes were ambassadors. You had Mr. Wonderful. These are all the celebrities that I recall being referenced in the lawsuit. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what I remember. Hey, bro, this may be off topic. Could you look into the Venus coin and tell me what you think? Verus coin. I know nothing about it. I don't do reviews on coins, honestly, so it's not something I'm interested in. I love it. I mean, if it enters the top charts, it'll be on my radar, and maybe we'll read a story on it. But I don't just there's literally 10 million cryptos, and every day in the show, someone's like, yo, this is the best crypto in the world. It's like Bitcoin, but better. And it's like, yeah, I've heard that 10,000 times. JV, you ain't on Rumble? You cut the cord? What? Well, we're not going to do the after party on Rumble, but we should be streaming on Rumble. This should be a dual stream. I did set it up that way, at least, if anyone can confirm. However, no after party on Rumble, because, again, I was gone all day from 9 a.m. I just got in, and I got to take care of Nipsey and eating and working out and all these other requirements in my life. You know what I mean? This is the Bitcoin channel on YouTube. That's right. This is the tube. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Let's roll. Is Trump a security? According to Gary Gensler, everything in the world is a security. Everything. Even you're a security. No, you literally are a security. We all are securities. That's part of the slavery model. Hence our social security number, right? Bitcoin, there is no second best. Someone mentioned second best. Wait a minute.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There you go. But anyways, fam, I'm glad you got to kick it with me. I'm glad I still got to put in a live. I know late, but better late than never, eh? We'll continue tomorrow, next episode. And tonight, probably 10 p.m. Eastern, I think, we'll do the premiere. So if you guys can tune in, if you missed the show of the contents today, tune in. Women are securities. Yeah, women and men, big dog. We're all securities at the end of the day being traded. It is what it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I greatly appreciate y'all, and make it a blessed evening. And I'll see you guys this evening at 10 p.m. Eastern. Deuces.
Bitcoin. What's the second best? There is no second best.